Bulldog Nation, you are now going to witness, watch, and listen to the best podcast in the league. Get set for a wild ride with From the Hill Podcast, featuring Wayne Cartwright, Damian Green, Tanarius Gooden, David Thomas, Jennifer Murray, and Corey Williams. Don't miss out. Subscribe now to From the Hill Podcast. It's time to turn up the excitement and make some noise.
What's happening, good people out there in America? Welcome to the greatest night. No, I'm just playing. Welcome to Alabama A&M. It's night that we've all been waiting for quite a while. I'm not going to get on my Vince McMahon. I like to just say what's up to my co-host tonight, Jay the Great, Just Dave, Mr. Corey Williams. Big shout out also to DT and also my boy Tanarius. Also, big shout out, man, 487 watching right now, and it's going to grow. Shout out to everybody for helping us cross that finish line. We have officially hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to clap my hands right now. Yeah.
Thank you. Everybody that subscribed, that follows us on social media, everything, we just thank y'all so much.
Yes, thank you, Bulldog Nation.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, man. And everybody tonight, make sure you hit that like button. Don't just come in and watch. Make sure you like the stream, y'all, because we're going to do this thing real nice, okay? So across the bottom of the screen, we've got some Bulldog sports updates. Just keep yourselves apprised of that, okay? And then just briefly, we just want to make sure we share this with everybody that is a Bulldog. These are the upcoming home games for basketball. Season tickets now. Make sure you buy your season tickets now. It's enough of y'all watching, enough of y'all seeing this. Make sure you buy your season tickets, okay? The next home game you will see is coming up on the 2nd, all right? So you got your chance to pull out that holiday sweater if you didn't already wear it. If you already wore it, you can wear it again, okay? So you can see how we've got all these different things going on. And also, pay attention to that 118 game, y'all. I know y'all looking forward to that matchup with Alabama State coming to the Hill again.
Oh, that team
and you know how it was last year when Alabama State came to the Hill. So, we're going to make sure everybody get in the house. But as you can see, everything is already set up. All those game themes. So, make sure you get yourself in the house, buy those season tickets, man. Make sure you support these teams. Okay. All this good stuff happening. So SWAC play is upon us. We going to be in football mode tonight, but everybody, we just going to get ready to support these basketball programs because, somebody wants to hear their name called on Selection Sunday. Maybe it's our team. Maybe if you're a guest tonight, maybe it's your team, but we'll see. All right. That's what we got for some housekeeping. Okay. Now let's go ahead on and let's welcome the man of the hour. You know him. He's a friend of the show and he's a friend of many at Alabama A&M and also beyond. Let us bring him on, none other than our athletic director, Dr. Paul A. Bryant. Good evening. Great Bulldog evening to Dr. Bryant.
It is a great Bulldog evening.
AKA interim head coach.
Right. I needed to have that up there, interim football coach.
There you go.
There's 80 in the game.
So you're going to hold on to that interim title just for a few more minutes, right?
Just a few more minutes. That's correct.
Well, while we got everybody in here, once again, everybody like the stream. Everybody share, hit that like button, okay? Yeah, Swacking the Fool, my boy, he said it. Hit the like button. Mm-hmm. Thank y'all. All right, Dr. Bryant, the floor is yours.
All right. Again, good Bulldog evening, everybody. Bulldog Nation, this is this time. As you know, we made a change in our football program in end of November, 1st of December, and we decided to do a national search. And that national search brought in a lot of coaches and coaches from elementary schools to the professional leagues. And so we were pleased with the applicants that came in. we did a thorough search, and I know doing a thorough search, a lot of people were impatient and trying to figure out who, what, when, and where. But remember what I said on the podcast prior, that there were going to be two people that knew who was going to be our finalists and our coach, really our coach, and that was myself and the president. So I was able to read a lot, and I thought, and I truly appreciated that, because what that showed me was that there is a genuine interest in what we do here on the Hill, and knowing that we're changing the dynamics of college athletics on the Hill. So after a thorough search, we had a committee. Our committee took a look at all the applicants, and there were a lot of people, and I want to say this: there were a lot of people suggested that never even applied or showed interest, and so I thought that was interesting as well. But once the committee vetted all the applicants, then they wanted to interview about 7 to 10 young men, and they did, and then they brought a recommendation for 3, and those 3 came on campus, and then we decided that the person that was best fit, that we felt, for Alabama A&M was the coach, and we chose him, and just consummated a deal late last night, actually. And one of the things that I want to say is this person that won the football coaching position actually played at that school in Tuscaloosa, Alabama Roll Tide. Then he went on and played for the Cincinnati Bengals, played for the Redskins a little bit, but I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan, so I do remember him. He worked for Sanford, Georgia State, Cleveland Browns. He took Pinson Valley to the state championship, and then he took over at Miles, had a team that was 1-9, went 7-3 this year, 10-3, and lost to the eventual national NCAA Division II runner-up to Valdosta State. And our coach is none other than Coach Sam Shade.
Sam Shade.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So was able to really, people talk about the professional coaches, the coaches that have played professional, but have never had a coaching background. Not only do we have someone that has played at the highest level, won a national title at the NCAA level, also coached and have coached at several levels. And I was so excited to have him on campus and be able to speak to him. And then he's been in HBCU. That is important for us as we look at who we want to lead our program. Sam is at Miles and has done well at Miles. He took over a team that was depleted after the coach left and went to Tuskegee. He rebuilt that program and to a perennial champion. And so we're excited to have him here. The resources, the hold on in the state of Alabama is what sold us as well. He has vast resources that in the state of Alabama, where he recruits all across the state, and he has connections everywhere. And then not only in the state, but all across the country. And so we know that he will do well. We know that he will recruit well, and we know that he will produce men from that football team. And so that's what's exciting for me, exciting for us. I'll tell you, if you know our president, Dr. Daniel K. Wims, he's one, he likes to be very, very intentional and thorough. And that's what we've done through this search. And so out of this search, again, Sam Shade has done he did a phenomenal job coming through the process. And as they say, the cream rose to the top.
Awesome.
Oh,
So
Sam Shade. Coach
you
Sam.
see, it is now official.
It is official. So, but before it's official, Wayne, I have to
Go
resign.
ahead.
So I resigned as the interim football coach at Alabama.
Turn in your whistle.
So now it's official.
But you don't want that job anymore.
No, I don't want that job.
All right. So yeah, Jay the Great, Corey, Dave. I know you guys probably have a few questions. Dave, you first.
Yeah, I wanted to double back a little bit on
Mhm.
the last show. That one of the criteria for this position that you had was engaging the alumni. Talk to us a little bit about that. How you think Sam Shea, Coach Sam Shea, measured up to that, or will measure up to that?
I think he's going to do well. He doesn't have an issue of connecting with people, and so he has a he has a. I found out he has a little leg up because his wife actually is an alumni of Alabama A&M. So
Oh,
so getting to meet some of the alumni, I think he has an in, and so we're going to make sure that he meets all of the right people, all the alums that want to meet and greet. We're gonna do a little tour to talk to all the alumni associations so that we can get to everybody. But I think he's going to do well, and he's bringing a level of resources that we hadn't had, and that's again he played for Roll Tide, and so to hear some of the people talk about how they are going to support him in that helped as well. But one of the determining factors for me was listening to our student athletes talk about when they interviewed him and what they wanted to do. He made them feel like they were ready to play at that moment. And so that was a passion for me that I hadn't seen in our process. But then when I saw him and sat in with him as he talked to our student athletes, because we had them a part of the process, it made me know that this was the right fit because they were eager to play for him at that moment. So that did excite me.
Awesome. Corey.
Awesome. Hey, AD Bryant.
Hey, sir.
Hey, I know you talked about resources, and one of the things that, of course, that A&M will be having, we'll be doing some kind of upgrades, and
Mhm.
Mr. Shea doing a successful, at Miles College. How do you think these resources that we have and that we're proposing to have, how would that benefit us and benefit him as well as far as growing to the future?
So knowing the NCAA Division II level as I do, um, not knowing so much about Miles, but just about that landscape and from the HBCU standpoint, I know some of the resources that he didn't have, he has here. Prime example, he was the one who had to be the director of football operations, doing the academic end, doing all. Well, we have those resources here. So I look at what he did with less. Imagine what he could do with a little bit more than what we have here at Alabama A&M. And again, I'm not saying that that level is a lot less. I'm just saying some of the resources we have that they didn't. And so I look at his body of work, and you look at that, the body of work. His young men are graduating. His young men are being successful. His young men are playing hard on the field. That's what made me happy and made me excited about the choice that we made in him. So I think him having some of the resources that we do provide at Alabama A&M is just going to propel him to higher heights.
Awesome.
Jen.
All right. Hi, A. Bryant.
Hey, Jay the Great.
So Coach Shea is from Birmingham, Alabama, specifically the West Side. We want to. I want to ask you a question. Since he is homegrown, and we see all this excitement in the chat about Coach Shea coming to the Hill, what message do you have for Bulldog Nation moving forward?
Yeah, I think Bulldog Nation. I think what we have to do. I think we need to rally behind Coach Shade, and I think because he is homegrown, Alabama grown. He has done well in the state, and I think we need to rally behind and show not only him but show the world who we truly are. Bulldog Nation. We are more than a 3,500 season ticket holder in football. We are more than that. We are more than 1,088 donors out of 30,000 living alums. We are better than that, and we know it. And you know what? We profess it, but let's actually do it. Let's go and be that premier HBCU. We already there academically. Let's get there athletically, because academically, no one can touch us. Now, if we partner that with our athletics, we are the best in the business. And that's where I want to be, the best in the business. Mediocrity will not be accepted here.
Yeah, I like that. AD, you mentioned that you had the players interview, but part of the interview process as well. And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because through the whole process, I was curious if the players are going to have an opportunity to give their input. So talk to us a little bit about why that was important to get the players involved in this as well.
Well, I've always had the mindset of, we listen to our student athletes, right? So they are the ones who tell us what's going on. They are the one who tells us what they need and what they don't, what they like and what they want. And at the end of the day, they have to play for this guy, whoever we chose. And if they were not happy about the change or the person that we were bringing in, then that would have been a red flag for me, because then I knew that person couldn't relate to our student athletes. So having them involved in this process was a no-brainer and was critical for our success. And anything we do, when we're hiring coaches, when we're hiring staff, we involve our students no matter what. We're a student-centered institution, and we will remain that way.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Hey, yes, AD Bryant. I'm sure you talked about the facilities, our proposed facilities with the new head coach, and as far as those things, can you talk to us about those facilities? And also, I'm sure in the interview process, how does as far as dealing with the NIL landscape, as far as the transfer portal and that plan?
So our facilities, we're looking forward to the enhancement of our facilities. We're in the middle of adding the covered practice field, and so that should be up by June, is what I was told by our maintenance department, our supervisor. So we're happy about that. And so when we were choosing, we wanted someone who could also help lead that effort, and not only just be a football coach, but also someone who can bring some resources, some financial resources to the table. And listening to what Coach Shade had said and what he has done in the past, he's going to be able to do that. And as much as I don't like it, but it's the reality. This state is loved by people who people love people who have played and went to Alabama, right? Roll Tide. And so he's going to have another fan base that is going to be able to support some of the efforts that we need to have supported at Alabama A&M.
Go ahead, Jen. Take yourself off mute.
I was. So we know Coach Shade has had success just on multiple levels.
Absolutely.
Within his own playing career as well as coaching. What is your expectation for him at A&M?
I think an old coach or owner said, "Just win, baby," and that's I'm not sure. And not only winning on the field, but winning in the classroom, right? So I'll just give you a quick one. The last 8 to 10 years, our APR was pretty high. Now our APR is pretty low. And so we need to raise that back up. So he has to be intentional about putting our guys in classes, or making sure our guys are doing what they're supposed to do in classes, and utilize our resources. We have a whole academic center. We have advisors. We have our registrar. Everyone is on the same page, and we have to make sure we stay there so that we will not be faced with some possible penalties as we were here just recently. And then I told him, And every coach is going to say, I want to win every game. But we know our key games that we need to win. And so we're gonna do that. And he knows that what those games are. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but I really want to win them all. Trust me. I'm a former interim football coach, so I want to win all of those games. but my expectation for him is to really to be able to bring something to the table as well. We're bringing a lot. We're bringing a lot, and I want him to bring some of his resources as well.
Awesome. All right. So, Doc, I'll get you out of here on this because this has been a long process. And, there's much, much more work ahead because we know athletic directors never stop working. We know this. All right. So, for everybody out here, just share what are the next steps. Obviously, we know there's a press conference.
Yes.
Also, when you perhaps could foresee schedule being released, just some of the next steps as you close out here.
Well, I'll tell you some of the next steps. We're looking at press conference one day early next week, not this New Year's week, but the following week, because everyone will be back. We are going to make sure that our basketball games are supported. Then our schedule at the press conference. My goal is to release our schedule actually at our press conference. So there's one game that we're working. I think Bulldog Nation, you're going to love this announcement when we do. It's been something that I've been working on for the last couple of years, and I know this is something that you all have been asking for, and we're close. We're real close to finalizing a deal with the institution that will bring a lot of fanfare and a lot of excitement. And Bulldog Nation, you will support this one, I promise you, because you've been asking for it. So you've been asking for it. So I'm gonna been trying to get it done.
Uh-oh. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Everybody gears going in their head trying to figure out what the game is.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not hard to figure it out. I just tell you, it's something that that everyone has mentioned one way or the other, and I've talked about it before, but once we finalize this one, this is going to make Bulldog Nation very happy, and I think they'll support.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Bryant, this has been awesome. This is exciting. Man, I was waiting all day. I was excited.
You know what? When I did the Vatican smoke, I laughed because I said, "Yep, the announcement's ready." I could have done the black one. The black smoke from the Vatican means the decisions are still being considered. But that white smoke said there's a decision made, and so that's what the tweet was about this morning. The decision has been made.
Yeah, and that tweet went everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
But I didn't put any context with it either. I just did the smoke. I just wanted to see if everyone would catch on.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm ashamed, but not really. I was in church looking at my phone.
Great.
I ain't the only one. Y'all was in church. It wasn't just me.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Bryant, we appreciate your time, man. This is awesome. And we definitely gonna talk some more because, like you said, there's press conference coming, schedules, all that good stuff. There's a lot more coming. Yeah,
a lot more is coming, and it's a new era. It's that time. It's the Bulldog Nation's time. It is our time.
Yes.
And
get it.
As the kids say, you got to clock it.
All right. Well, all right, Dr. Bryant. We'll enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and we'll definitely be talking. And as always,
go Bulldog.
Yes, sir.
Bulldog.
All right. We'll see you, Dr. Bryant.
All right. Take care.
All right. Let's show it one more time. We welcome Sam Shade to the Hill. So there's a lot more to discuss. We got a lot to discuss. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it here in the next half an hour. But before we end this stream, how y'all feeling? How
Hey,
y'all feeling?
I'm
man.
excited. I am excited. I'm really excited.
Hey,
If y'all know what I know, just get ready.
Hey, it's a new era. Coach Shade is an excellent hire. He's won on all levels, and I think people who hasn't bought in, they will buy in, and they will see. He's known in the state of Alabama, known everywhere, and he's a winner. He's coached with Patrick Nix, who's Bo Nix's father. He's coached with some of the best of them and got some of the most resources. So, and with our resources and our facilities, hey, we got the right guy. So Bulldog Nation, get behind Coach Sam Shade. Hey, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Coach Sam Shade, but I am looking forward to seeing what he can do in all aspects and everything that you guys just talked about. Outside of winning, that's a given. We want our coaches to win. But what I'm really looking forward to is seeing how he's going to engage our alumni. Y'all know our alumni is a tough crowd to please. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do to, again, rally all the alumni around the program and him.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. So that's it. I got full recap coming on the ride coming up here in a little bit. But everybody, before you leave, make sure you like the stream. And if you just watching and you hadn't subscribed, you can do that too, because there's a whole lot more news that will be coming up this road. So this is the last show of the year for From the Hill podcast. We got a lot more coming in 2025. Our next scheduled show is Tuesday the 7th. But you know what? You just might see us before then. You never know. But in all seriousness, appreciate everybody for doing this. Everybody for coming out, seeing us, seeing the show, and getting behind this, man. This monumental day in not just in Bulldog athletics, but also in Alabama A&M University. So, Just Dave, Jay the Great, CK Williams. Also, shout out to my boy DT, and also Tenarius. Thank y'all, man, and we'll see y'all next time.
All right, go Bulldogs.